From the Caparelli Field in Mahwah, New Jersey, WCTV is proud to present high school football. Tonight we have a classic. The Cardinals of Westwood come up here to visit the Thunderbirds of Mahwah. And these two teams have gone through some great games over the years, and you and I have been privileged to call. Tonight looks like another great game. Two teams, 2-0, playing very, very well on a high level.
In the case for Westwood, they're undefeated. The last team that beat these Cardinals was Mahwah, and you know, it could be this year, it could be a reverse of what we had last year. Last year's Westwood team was predominantly seniors, 17 fantastic athletes all in one. And this year you got the Thunderbirds have the same situation with James Caliento Caliente at the helm at both the quarterback and the safety spot.
Now we talk about Westwood. We've done one of their games, and the quarterback has really started to come into his own, Steve Lombardi. But Westwood might go to a three-headed quarterback. We don't know. The other quarterback being Liam Constrom, who will be in the Wildcat. So Westwood has a number of quarterbacks. Constrom is a great running back. They got some good wide receivers in Ryan Lawton and Bobby Cadman. But their up front line is really developing and getting better and better every single week. And coaches are very happy with their development. And that would be Brendan Sullivan, your number 56, Brandon Brown, Mike Romeo, Michael Saunders, and Roy Carter. Very strong.
LT Brown, right?
Yeah, LT Brown, yeah.
And of course, Larry, the offensive line for the Thunderbirds is very good. You will see unbelievable blocking. Chismadia, 6 foot 250. Brett Kennedy, the center, 6'1", 240. And of course, you got Dean Maneri, 6'1", 190, who's really an outstanding player. A lot of hitting will be in this game.
Well, now we go back and talk to about the Mahwah Thunderbirds. We're very happy to have on our preview review show every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. We had Coach Jeff Remo, and he was very happy the way his team has been progressing since they met and started practicing in all earnest in August, but it's all around his talented quarterback athlete, James Caliento.
And they came back, you know, they were Group 3, and now they're a Group 2. And right now, I looked at the teams. The only team down the road after Westwood is going to be Riverdale in October, late October. And here's a team, Thunderbird, you may see them at Giant Stadium.
Oh, it's very, very possible. Also, we just want to mention some of the players that you may be playing a significant role for Coach Remo on the Thunderbirds, with CJ Carrero and a young man who plays the slot. He blocks, and he also plays defensive line, Mike Peltikian.
But yeah, he's a real good one, 5'11", 230, and you'll see him block. And of course, you also have the wide receiver, Dylan Herman, who really was a big factor in last year's game. Again, Thunderbirds come in 2-0. They played against Fort Lee and Dwight Moore, I should say. Both games are kind of easy for them. So this is a true test for the Thunderbirds against Westwood.
Both teams are meeting their test here in the third week. It's Westwood at Mahwah, being brought to you by WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington and Bergen County, New Jersey. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment.
Everybody know everybody.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mahwah High School for tonight's Big North contest between the Cardinals of Westwood High School and your Mahwah High School Thunderbirds. Tonight's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion will not be tolerated and could subject the violator to ejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask everyone to please rise and join the Mahwah High School Marching Thunderbirds under the direction of Jeffrey Bittner as they honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Anthem was brought to you by the Mahwah Thunderbirds Marching Band. They sounded very good, John. Let's get ready for the game here.
Unbelievable, Larry. It's great. This game is going to be one of the best.
Kicking off for Mahwah will be Gowan, and he's a good one. Pat Cowan, we've been told that he has a very, very strong leg, and he's a big weapon for Jeff Remo and the Thunderbirds. There they are. They have they're 2-0, and Westwood is also 2-0. And these teams, when they play, when they show up, it's always a great game. Lillian will be kicking off for the Cardinals of Westwood. Dropping back is the man who does everything for Mahwah.
Number 3.
Number 3 would be, if I get all my paperwork
James
done
Ciliento.
Ciliento. Number 3 will be getting the kickoff. So we're getting ready. The crowd is still filing in. It's a 7 o'clock game. A lot of traffic on Route 17 North. But they'll all get here, and by the time we get midway through this quarter, it will be a packed house. It's going to be a short kick, as you might expect.
Squibbler.
Taken up front by Sopin. And he bumps up to about the 45-yard line where Mahwah will take over 1st and 10 with Brett Kenny at center. And Alex Lanzana and Matt Loretti is guards. Chismadia is a tackle, along with Dan Maneri. Darrow and Herman are wide receivers. Saliento is the quarterback. He does everything. He throws, he runs, plays some defense. He's an outstanding player. Fake. Saliento goes around the left side. He breaks to the open. He's downside. No one's going to catch him.
Look at
He's
that
going to
play.
go all the way. A 55-yard touchdown run for James Saliento in the first play.
What a beautiful outside block on the left side of the line. It was about 5 yards as Saliento Caliente goes 55 yards and a touchdown.
So with 13 seconds gone in the game, Mahwah hits a big one, as you might expect, and that young man who does everything goes 55 yards for the touchdown.
And he is Caliente.
Cowan's going to kick, and it'd be nice to see how far he kicks this PAT.
It may go to Washington Township. Look at that kick.
Oh, it's high enough and deep enough, and it is straight enough. So, with 11 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the first quarter, on a 55-yard run, Mahwah leads Westwood 7-0. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey.
And you know, Larry, we should tell everybody out there that we're in a booth, a soundproof booth, to just stay out of the game. So at times you may think that it's just Larry and I talking, but we wanted, the noise was so big we had to go to the booth.
It's one of those soundproof booths you have on these game shows.
Unbelievable.
You don't hear anything.
$64,000 question. Remember that?
Question is, why are we here?
Well, that's right, because it's football, and it's Friday night.
Cowan will kick off. Catherman's back along. Let's see who has this. Lukashak has it, and he is tripped up where Westwood will take over. 1st and 10. Let's give you the Westwood starting lineup. Romeo is a center. Saunders and Brown are the tackles. Sullivan and Carter are your tackles. Lawton, Catherman, and McKay will be your wide receivers. Mandeville is usually up front as the fullback blocking, and the running back will be Lee and Karlstrom.
And you know, Larry, we have to make sure that Westwood runs a lot of clock to prevent Saliento coming back and scoring again. This guy can score from any place.
The throw out here, incomplete. It was intended for Rosenfeld.
Number 55 almost had an interception for Mahwah that time. And imagine having a name like Hope. You're always hoping for the big play to score.
Defensively, across the front for Mahwah, Maneri, Peltikian, Chismadia, and Lanzana. The linebackers are Herman, Noonan, that's Sean Noonan, Jackson Hope, the aforementioned Jackson Hope, 6'2", 200-pound senior, and Brian DiPaolo, number 22. Justin Walker is a safety. James Saliento does everything. He had the safety. Seal goes out to Lawton. Lawton has it. Gets across the 30 to a 34-yard line.
Close to a first down. It all depends on the spot. As Lawton, 9+ yards on the play.
Lawton has turned into an outstanding wide receiver for Dennis Hart and the Westwood Cardinals. Meant to say that Dennis Hart is the coach of the Cardinals, and Jeff Remo is the head coach for the Mahwah team.
So let's see. It should be short.
So we got 2nd and 1. Handoff inside. Looks like that might be Mandeville. We take a look. I think he has enough for a first down. No, it's Karlstrom. I beg your pardon. So Karlstrom hits and gets a...
Chismadia made the stop, and great block by number 71 that time, Larry. Michael Saunders, one of the big guys up front that need to open up holes for this Cardinal offense.
So it's first down. Ball is on the 36-yard line. Lawton is in motion.
Almost offside by number 2 that time.
Pitch downfield. Good. Rosenfeld has it, and he gets to the 49-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And
tackled by Ciliento.
Yeah, Ciliento makes a lot of tackles. You know, he's the free safety. But that was excellent throw by the quarterback that time.
And here comes Steele Lombardi. He has really grown over the first 2 games into a nice quarterback.
Oh,
John.
unbelievable. We saw him preseason, and he's 100% better than what he was preseason.
He has really developed and
got a great arm.
Good news for Westwood as the year moves on. He continues to improve.
Right from the 50.
Lombardi looks, throws outside, has his man, and that is...
We got to try to pick up here.
That's Rosenfeld.
Nice receiver, getting some starts. I see a flag. No, you don't remember. We did the same thing. You see the little flag in the middle?
Yeah, that's a
little mark. A little bird must have dropped something in the middle.
That little mark drives you crazy.
I know that. It looks like a bird. A big eagle came down and had a little dump. A yellow dump.
Somebody will go there and pick that up. Second down, 4 yards to go. Lombardi calling signals. Long count. Throws out downside. He has his man. That's Rosenfeld.
That's 3 in a row for Rosenfeld.
Another young man who's developing. You see, Westwood has these young kids that are coming into their own now and starting to play very well.
They've never lost before, these young men. You know, these were part of your JV last year. So it's...
This will be a 3rd and short here.
And if you're watching Westwood right now, this is exactly what they have to do, a sustaining drive to prevent Ciliento to get the ball.
Ball's on the 41-yard line. Lombardi calling signals. Eyes, twins to the right, twins to the left. Lombardi's being chased downfield, and he is tackled from behind by a linebacker.
Number 32. And it's Miola. Chase Miola.
So Miola drops him for a loss, and that backs up Westwood. But he come around quickly on the end.
Unbelievable. And he made a great tackle right at the shoelaces of these spikes.
So 2nd and long now for Westwood.
It's a punt.
Oh, there's a punt. I'm sorry. I lost the downs here.
And Ciliento's deep right now.
Got to be careful. Got to be careful with him. He can score from anywhere on the field.
Somehow you got to kick away from him.
Absolutely. Lillian kicks. He kicks to the sideline. High cup taken by Ciliento. He's angling to his right. Has a block. Gets to the outside. He's got a wall. He's coming down the near sideline. And he is knocked out of bounds at about close to the 50-yard line into Cardinal territory where Mahwah will take over. 1st and 10. They lead 7-0.
This young man can go from any place on the court, on the field. He can go to distance. What an outstanding young man. That's why his nickname is Caliente, for being hot.
He is hot. So he comes running out. He'll play the entire game sometimes on both offense and defense.
6 foot, 180.
And a baseball player, we've been told by Coach Jeff Remo.
A center fielder.
And
you can hear the bands playing as we watch this great game.
Here's inside there to Carew. That's number 21, Carew. J.J. Cologne Carew.
And the stack, I guess
Carrero.
the tackle.
I'm sorry, John. It's J.J. Cologne Carrero.
And number 55, Mark Romeo on the stop that time inside. Look at it. I'm telling you. Yeah,
it looks like a little squeegee.
Well, it was a huge eagle. A big sucker came flying over.
That was a falcon.
Unbelievable.
We keep thinking it's a penalty.
Yeah, we thought it was a penalty initially. Oh, it looks like offside.
Herman wants it. Herman throws downfield. Has his man complete. Number 22, the Piola.
A little half-back option. Bob Anderson for Army.
Oh, we saw that.
He used to do that all the time.
So DePaulo gets the pass, the little wrinkle-dinkle.
Well, a little bit of excitement right off the bat. Dylan Herman makes a pass. You can see the band working out. Great band.
That's a band.
Yep. All right, we're back. Here we go with the waiting for the.
So they're looking for a screen. Has his man wide open. It's Peltikian. So Peltikian gets a first down. And he's an outstanding ball play, John. He's one of the captains. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds.
Oh, well, let me change it. 5'11", 230.
Oh my God!
He's 5'11", 230, Mike.
Oh, I read it wrong. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's big, and you can see that.
There's
the
Remo.
head of Remo, Jeff Remo, right there.
He's the one with the white hat. All right, we have first down. The ball is on the 33-yard line. Mahwah looking for more. They lead 7-0. Saliento sticking and sliding. Knocks one guy over as he falls.
Gave a nice
for
stiff
couple
arm.
Yep.
56, LT Brown made the stop. And Mr. Poggi.
Poggi was in on it, too. So, second down and 6 yards to go.
Yeah, it's.
2nd and 6.
Oh, yes. Biff Polio. Poggi, remember him from Gilman?
Poggi from Gilman. Had the same last name. No relationship.
He was a character, too. That whole family's characters.
Saliento hands off to Carrero, and Carrero up the middle, picked up a couple of yards.
And when you have a couple of names, Larry, you definitely have to be able to get 3 or 4 yards. Once again, LT Brown makes the stop. So, yeah, we had to disagree with the announcer. It's 56, not 76.
We
and
got
that's
him.
LT Brown.
So it's third down. About 3 yards to go.
On a 26.
Trips to the left. Saliento calling signals. There goes Saliento. He waited. He goes to the 10, to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown.
Unbelievable.
John, he's literally stopped behind the line of scrimmage to make his blocking take place, and he runs in for a touchdown. And just like that, it's 13-0. Mahwah over Westwood. 2 touchdown runs by James Saliento.
So 28 yards in the score. What a runner, though. They opened up a big hole. He did a little dance step, and he went into the end zone and scored.
So Saliento, 2 touchdowns. But what was amazing with that, John, is that he literally stopped and watched his blocking take place.
And that's where, as a good runner, you have to watch. Wait for the blocks and then sort of go left or right, make your decision. And
kick is good.
So it's 14-0.
14-0. There's 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter on 2 runs by James Saliento. Mahwah leads Westwood 14-0. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey. Saliento is going to, we mentioned that he's a baseball player, a great one, center fielder. It looks like his college days will be playing baseball instead of football, although
it all
continues
depends.
like this, John. Who knows?
It all depends where he goes. You know, if he's Division 1, he probably will just play 1.
Oh, there's a moon. Tomorrow night there's going to be, or Sunday night there's going to be
an eclipse
to the moon.
Matter of fact, yeah, that should be quite a thing to watch.
If we're awake.
Well, you and I probably will be awake.
9 o'clock?
Well, I have my pajamas on then. Ready to go to bed.
With a little toddy.
And, of course, we're ready for the kickoff. Here we go.
Cowan will come forward. Pooches one way up in the air.
Really high. Bouncing.
This looks like Catherman has it, yes. And Catherman gets knocked out of bounds where Westwood will take over. 1st and 10, somewhere's around between the 15, 18-yard line, depending on the spot.
And back we're looking at the moon again.
There it is again. Moon over Mahwah.
Not Miami.
No. No flying saucers up there, are there, John?
Nah, well, you never know. There it goes. I'm telling you, that was definitely a flying saucer over there.
Maybe that thing on the 50-yard line was part of its equipment.
Absolutely.
All right. 1st and 10 for Westwood. The ball is at the 20-yard line. Trips to the right. Lombardi's calling signals. Pitch back. He looks. He wants to throw. He has his man. And that is, we'll wait to get up to make sure we have the correct player running the pass. There's a flag on the play. That was Lawton.
It was Lawton.
So they're going to call a personal foul, roughing the quarterback, so that'll move the
Add 15
yardsticks.
yards from the point of the reception. So you can get about 30 yards very easy, depending where it is. Nice job by the head referee.
There's Dennis Hard, the coach for Westwood, took over for Vito Campanelli. And next to him is Bobby Guy, the offensive coordinator, and the rest of the Cardinal team. They find themselves on the short end of a 14-0 lead here with about 3 minutes change to go in the first quarter. And the Westwood Cardinal fans came up from Washington Township, Westwood.
Boy, unbelievable group. A lot of masks. I guess they're getting ready for Halloween.
That's coming. Oh, my God.
It is coming.
Ball's on a 46-yard line. Blitz looks like it's coming, and it does, and it gets Lombardi
another
behind
sack.
the scrimmage, yeah.
And let me pick up the sack, man. And number 1, Justin Walker from the safety. So that time the safety must have been up. He saw the play coming.
Well, we saw that might have been a blitz. They were showing blitz. It's easy for us to see it. When you're on the field, sometimes it's not that easy. I mean, we're far away and high. In a soundproof booth, we could see anything.
Absolutely. And they're playing the band. Second sack for the Mahwah Thunderbirds.
So, 2nd down and 13. Lombardi back. Lombardi looks. He's snapped, and he's going to be dropped again for a loss.
Third sack.
Down to the 45.
Number 50, ladies and gentlemen, coming up. A nice Alexander Lanzana. It sounds like Mario Lanza. Lanzana.
That's a nice
A baritone.
So, Westwood's going the wrong direction.
Look at them dancing here. Look at these two dancing.
What's this?
The little young lady and the guy. Look at him.
He dances most of the game.
Yeah, he loves to dance. Every game he dances.
Listen, when you finish doing this, you like to dance. I saw you dance.
We can do the slop together.
Oh, here we go with that slop again.
All right.
I still don't believe there's a slop. No
there
matter
is.
You and
No,
Linda
there
Madigan
is.
say I don't believe there's a slop.
There is.
Slop dance, never heard of it. Madigan heard of it. Linda heard of it, but I've never heard of a slop
From
dance.
the 45.
All right, here we go. Lombardi's back.
He was doing a little dance step there to get away.
He's going to run for it.
Watch it. Whoop. Another one.
And he gets
Whoop.
across the 50 and slides his way, not slops his way to the 45.
He was doing the slide, not the.
Oh, that's a slide.
He was doing a slide, not the slop.
Slop. I don't know where you get these dances from.
From the Apollo in Harlem.
You never were there, were you?
Absolutely. I went to see a show there a couple of times when I was a kid.
Oh, very nice.
Jeff Remo probably went to the Apollo.
I bet you he didn't.
Oh, yeah, he was big. He's big on old-time music. He loves dancing.
I don't think so. He doesn't strike me as the mambo. All right, 4th and long. Westwood's going to kick. We get back to this game. Lillian is back. Kick is up in the air, bouncing around, up in the air, taken.
Guess who got it?
Guess who? Soliento. He's flopped around. He's got a block. He's still on his feet. You got to put him down. You have to put a helmet on him, or he will continually drive forward to the goal line. So Mahwah will take over. And that punt was no more than maybe 8 yards.
8 to 10 yards. Sean Hopkins made the stop, but, you know, when you're doing that, you can just take the ball and run it.
You know, I heard someone, I forgot who it was, who mentioned that he would never punt on 4th down. He used the 4th down to, you got to have some great offense and some magnificent defense to pull
Well, the
that off.
Campanellis believe in that. Look at the smoke.
Is that from the...
You know, they're probably signaling to the Indians.
With all that Indians up here.
Yep, up in the mountains.
The Lenape Indians are up there. That's the score. That's given the score. 14-0
14-0. 129?
Late in the first quarter. Yeah, we have a hard time reading the scoreboard, so we're going to try to figure this out. Guerrero to the 45-yard line.
Gained about 3 yards, and it looks like number 75 for Westwood.
Yeah.
I like that name.
ZJ.
Roy Carter on the stop.
ZJ Colon Carrero. Go ahead, John.
I love that name.
Coming down to the end of the first quarter.
I love that name, I tell you. ZJ Colon Carrero.
Good thing you weren't announcing over here. They chase you down 17. You'll be happy these people like you up here. There's a swing pass out here.
And guess who's running?
DePaulo. And DePaulo slips his way.
75 looks once again. Carter stopped and helped by number 82 for Westwood. These boys can play. So Lawton, an unbelievable offense. He can throw to all sides.
We're under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Mahwah leads. Saliento had 2 runs. One the first play of the game, he set the tone. 55-yard
and that makes it tough.
Yeah.
It makes it tough when they score like that quickly.
Saliento throws, has downfield, has his man, number 5, the Peltilian. He's still on his feet, banging, and he's fighting his way down to close to the 20-yard line.
Rosenfeld with the stop, number 5. Underneath and stop Peltekian.
So Peltekian with a short pass over the left side as we end the first quarter.
And
with
Ricky,
the Thunderbirds on the 20-yard line looking for more. They already lead Westwood 14-0. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the township of Washington, New Jersey, Bergen County, New Jersey. And for you people that are watching it on the internet, the United States of America. That's your family in Italy.
In Italy, right. Italia.
I know. I have to say that twice. By contract, I have to say that twice a game. So John's family and friends in where? In Italy? Fiume?
Fiume.
Fiume?
Fiume. No, not Fiume. Fiume.
Fiume.
It's Fiume. It's river.
River. All right.
It's now called Rijeka. It's part of Croatia now.
Oh, it's not Italian anymore?
No more.
I wonder if it ever was. All right, 1st and 10. The ball is at the 15-yard line.
So here we are.
There goes Saliento. Slips and slides. He's going to the goal line. They're not going to get him. And he dives in for another touchdown. The 3rd touchdown. But there is a penalty flag. Wow. That line opened up like the river Fiume. Just opened up.
The River Kwai. What a hole! That big hole.
You saw it on the screen there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. I believe it was motion. Let's see. Look at our referee here. No, okay. So but it's not, John, he gets the ball, and you've always told, don't stop, because if you stop carrying the ball, the defense collapses on you. He stops and watches blocking, and then takes off.
Because you have the slot man, Mike Peltekian, in the middle, and Carrero, so they open up holes. So then he waits for the block, and he's so quick he can go the distance from any place.
They just can't get him down one-on-one. It takes multiple players to hit him down, and he's not 6'3", 230 pounds. There he goes again around the left side, and he is tripped up top and bottom.
Looks like 44 for Westwood on the stop. But, Larry, it's one of these games. Mandeville played great. He's playing great the first quarter already for the Cardinals.
All right, so bring up the 2nd down, I believe. Wait for the spot.
Yeah. Remember, Coach Remo played baseball all his life, so he's going to push him toward baseball for number 3.
But if he's a better baseball player than the football player, I have to come up and watch.
He's fantastic outfielder.
Wants to throw out here, and he is stopped and dropped by Cuomo, number 22. Zach Cuomo, a sophomore.
You think he's related to the Cuomo governor of New York?
If he is, we're going to introduce ourselves next week to him.
I'll tell you, he does a great job up there with free taxation up there for 10 years. We talk everything about football. Football is everything. Taxation. I think we'll buy a place and get 10 years worth not paying taxes.
You have to have a business. What business? What are we going to
Monkey business.
Yeah, monkeys. Put a couple monkeys in the window.
Yeah, one monkey and me.
Saliento, he's running, throws down, almost, and it's caught
tip
on the
up.
flip. It looks like Herman got it, number 2.
A 6'2".
Dylan Herman got it on a tip ball. Wow, when everything goes wrong, it goes wrong, doesn't it, John?
Absolutely. But we have a receiver downfield. That's going to be for naught.
That play brings it back.
It brings it back. One of the linemen.
Personal, there it is. Yeah, illegal man downfield, 3rd down.
I thought he was doing a dance, touching his head.
So it's going to be 3rd down. I don't know. Sometimes you're jumping around and the kids think the linemen think you're going to run. And
Sure.
They run that 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage to block.
Yeah, you got to stay back.
All right, trips to the left. Saliento way back. Throws out here and tackled very quickly by Cuomo, who's playing a nice game on the corner.
And number 5 that time, Peltekian was, but that was a great call. Triples to the left, and they throw it to the right. So you got a lot of one-on-one.
A young man, sophomore, comes in, plays the corner in a game like this, and has played very, very well so far.
And he's going to make money for me.
Oh, my God.
Free
Great.
Taxation for 10 years in my monkey business.
This is going to be a 32-yard field goal for the kicker, Cowan. And he is a junior now, folks. He's a junior. This is going to be a 42-yard field goal. Woof. And they say he's got a good leg. Let's watch it. Teams are ready. Snap, down, kick. Whoa, he's got the distance.
Oh,
and
we're about 10 yards.
Good. It could have been good from 52. Wow, 42
yarder. Official.
That's official. And if he needed a few more, he would have done it. So it's 17-0 now with 9:09 to go.
He's only a junior, by the way.
He's a junior, so Mahwah takes the lead 17-0 over Westwood. You are watching the band play WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey.
That gives you a little Halloween style there with the lights.
You like Halloween?
No.
No. You ever dress up?
Yes, once, but I won't tell you what.
We'll get it. We'll get it before the game's over. We'll get it.
Looks like number 23.
Lukashak with the return, and he's knocked down. So, Mahwah, it's all been Mahwah. You know, John, the tempo of this game was set 13 seconds into it.
Absolutely.
When Saliento ran 55 yards for a touchdown, almost untouched. I didn't think anybody touched him, but
we could have been a fly in the locker room. And what did Coach say? We have to contain number 3, Saliento. And it happens the first play. Everything he talked about goes thrown out the window. He said, okay.
That set the tempo.
What's my next situation? What we're going to do?
Catherman comes out to the right.
And now they have to come up with some offense right here, down 17.
They need something. They got a couple of first downs. They got to set the ship. Pitch way out here. Roosevelt, the ball's off his fingertips.
And you agree, it's tough throwing a ball that it's like 40 yards before you do a yard.
64 degrees up here at Mahwah, and it's always a little cold. My daughter lived up here when she first married. Now my son lives up here.
Right.
And we've come up here, and it's 5-6 degrees cold. It's a little higher. And
but it's always cold.
That 1 or 2 degrees, 34, 31, rain in Washington Township, shoveling it in Mahwah. I mean, it's snowing. But it's a beautiful town, a lot of land. See a lot of animals up here. This is running down the sideline is
that's Lombardi.
That's Lombardi with a keeper. Oh,
not bad.
Not bad for Mr. Lombardi. Nice job. John, up here in Mahwah, you see everything. You see wild turkey, you see deer.
There's a couple of wild turkeys in that group right there. But, we got legs with no more steals. Leg Lombardi. They do have some. They look like a couple that had feathers.
Lombardi looking, fires down here, has his man.
To Lawton.
That's Lawton. Lawton running down the sidelines, finally knocked out of bounds. Should be enough for a first down. We'll wait for the spot.
See what happened after that run by Lombardi, by Leg Lombardi, gets everything else going. Now you can pass the ball, you can run. They don't know what's happening right now on the field.
34-yard line for Westwood. First and 10, a couple of nice passes and run. Westwood's moving now. Pitch out here to Lawton, and Lawton is whacked and hit hard
by Caliente Ciliento, number 3.
Oh, look at him.
Look at him. He's got a strut though.
Oh, he walks like a football player.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, Joe, if you're a college coach and you're looking at him, he brings an intangible to your team.
Yeah, he can play cornerback.
I'm talking about football. Cornerback.
Cornerback, safety.
Yeah.
And he's going to gain some weight, muscle weight.
Nah, I don't know, boy. A safety,
6 foot, 180.
Maybe? A slot corner. I don't know. I look at him hard.
Well, they'll be knocking on his door.
I think Karlstrom took that. Yeah, Karlstrom hit nothing. Maybe a loss. Yeah, it's a loss.
You got Peltikian and also, I believe, Ciliento.
Then it's hard trying to straighten this ship out a little bit. It's taking a lot of water. They've trailed 17-0 to Mahwah. You are watching WCTV. We are covering this game up here at Mahwah on the campus of Mahwah High School.
Well, we're waiting. Here we go.
There'll be a screen outside to Lawton, and he is dropped after a short gain.
I got double 55 on top.
You're going to love that name.
I love that.
Jackson Hope.
I love that Hope. He's been a hope to that defense.
So, a 4th down play now, I believe.
It sounds almost like Jackson Hole in Wyoming, yeah.
You ever been there?
Yes, twice. You have to go there. They have one trail that goes 300 miles, and one is a shorter trail. And you have beautiful animals all over the place.
Yeah. Lawton is in motion from left to right. Lombardi back. Lombardi looks now. Throws downfield. Looking for Cadman.
Oh, that's there.
Cadman has it.
Touchdown.
Falls in the end zone. Touchdown, Westwood. And Westwood gets on the board on a long pass from Lombardi to Bobby Cadman.
What a pass. What a run.
And Bobby Cadman has been playing very well the first 3 games at wide receiver. Made a lot of catches, and that's an important play for Westwood.
Sure.
It gets them back in the game at 17-7.
And the mojo, you got to make the kick.
Make the PAT, but
we always assume the kick is going to be good.
I shouldn't say that. Let's wait for Lillian's kick, and then we'll talk about how important that play is for Westwood to settle this ship down. Down kick is... It is good. So Westwood scores, and now they trail 17-7 to Mahwah, and that is an important touchdown for Westwood because now they at least settle the ship, and maybe they could get their feet under them and play a little defense. So it's a shot in the arm for them.
You had 3 or 4 catches by Lawton, and of course the nice throw and the run. Everything helped, and now you have that mojo now working for Westwood Cardinals. As you saw the Indians over there. I think they're Indian. Let me see if I saw some feathers. I thought I saw some feathers in the stand.
So it's now 17-7, a 10-point lead for the Mahwah team, the Mahwah Thunderbirds. And see how Mahwah answers this now. Lillian, he will kick. Let's see if he kicks it.
Doing a great job for Westwood, Lillian.
Lillian comes forward, puts it up in the air.
Another pooch.
It short.
And it goes out of bounds.
That's a penalty, and the ball will come out to about the 40-yard line, I believe.
Yes, so that's a possibility. If you don't want the ball kicked to Ciliento, kick the ball out of bounds and put it on the 40.
I think I may kick it again.
Or, you're right, and get penalized.
Let's see what they do here.
I mean, I would take it at the 40. But
Westwood's going to re-kick.
He wants the ball in the hand of Ciliento.
John, if I was Coach Remo, every play, well, he gets the snaps and the ball's in hand every play, but he'll be either running it, throwing it, all the time. All the time. And that his running adds another dimension to his game.
Oh, what a player.
He's a good thrower, but he's an excellent runner.
And, you know, Jeff Remo thinks that he's one of the toughest 6 foot, 180-pounder around.
Here he
and
goes.
There he goes.
Again, Saliento. He's got room. He's got a hole. He's still going. No one's going to catch him. The only one can get him is down for all the way. A touchdown.
85 yards.
Well, that's the way to answer a long touchdown by Westwood. Pick the ball to Saliento and let him run.
And the mojo goes, whoop.
Went the other way.
Right back.
Just like that. Boy, oh boy. What you do is, if the team scores, come right back and score again, and they hit. You got to keep the ball away from Saliento, and this is what you do. In a baseball game, you score in the top of the inning, you want to score in the bottom. When
you take it.
You scored 7, you come right back and score 7 again.
And you know how you feel at that point? Here you got the mojo going your way, and it just switches, and you go, oh, my God, now we're down again.
So that's a great play by the Thunderbirds to answer Westwood and say, nope, we're going to hit it again. So with 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the half on another long touchdown run by James Saliento, the Thunderbirds of Mahwah take a 24-7 lead over Westwood. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
So here comes another kickoff. Been a lot of excitement in this game.
Well, Cowan will kick. He hit a 42-yard field goal, and John, if it was 52, would have made it.
He's got a great toe. Watch this one. All the way back to the 5.
Oh, yeah, 5-yard line running out.
That's Como, right? No.
Lukashik, the ball fumbled, but Westwood should have it. I saw Westwood play a dive on it.
Well, we'll see. Well, let's wait for the referee.
See Justin Walker trying to steal the ball there.
And Herman.
And on the bottom of that and saving a disaster is Ryan Lawton. So Westwood will take over 1st and 10. They trail 24-7. We are halfway through the second quarter here at Mahwah High School.
So I guess you got to get some mojo right here and try to get it back. The xylophones as the band plays.
Sounds nice, huh?
I like it. Very nice. I love that booth, though. We want to take this booth every game. This way we don't have to worry about people. You and I can make our own music.
Yeah, nobody bothers us. Pitch downfield, almost intercepted and almost caught. Saliento and Lawton were fighting for the ball. They both had a shot at it.
He could be a nice referee. Notice how he pushed those arms out? He's lanky, though. You see, get a close-up of a young man. You know, he's...
We'd like to tell everyone and make it a PSA for WCTV that every
right.
Thursday night at 7:30 on your local channel, either 24 Fios or 77 on Cablevision, we have a review and preview show. We'll be reviewing this game and previewing some of the big games next weekend. So I hope you join us, WCTV's review show, high school review show.
It's a great way to know what's happening in sports.
Oh, yeah, listen to John and me. We'll tell you everything. We don't know that much. We'll tell you everything we know.
We'll tell you whatever we know.
Ball's fumble, picked up, and runs downfield. Noonan, and I think he runs it in for a touchdown.
What a 24-yard.
Sean Noonan picked it up and runs it in for a touchdown. Wow, a fumble by Westwood and picked up by Noonan. And he ran it in some 30 yards for a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
So that's 2 quick touchdowns after Westwood scored one.
Well, that's how you answer. And now you got to hope that Westwood will come back and answer. But that's a backbreaker.
Oh, that is. That really is.
That gets 30-7 right now.
That's when you have a good team that capitalizes on every miscue. They make you pay. Don't make a mistake. They make you pay.
And now you got Cowan as a kicker. 31-7.
31-7. Mahwah really has control of this game here with 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go. They lead Westwood 31-7. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer crew from Township of Washington.
I don't know if you saw the name Caporal. He was a Cliffside guy. You know, I always talk about everybody would like to be from Cliffside or would like to be born in Cliffside Park. You know,
Really?
of course, Cliffside Park. You would love Cliffside Park.
I think a lot of people.
And Egidio was. You should have seen Egidio, big guy. You know, I
really?
used to hang out with the big guys. Yep.
They say he's here tonight. I didn't get a chance to see him.
Quite a guy. We have
Location.
two families in Washington Township.
Location brings it up, and he is knocked down. So Westwood will take over. A little more than 5 minutes to go in the half, and they trail 31-7 to Mahwah. It's been all Mahwah. Saliento and Noonan. Well, Noonan has a touchdown. Look, when your linebacker runs one back 33 yards.
Oh, that's a dream.
And you have a couple of long touchdown runs by Saliento.
So they need something to answer here. You know, Westwood, you're now down 31-7, 24.
You've got to start scoring, but on the other way, you got to find a way defensively to slow this offense down. Here's Liam Karlstrom just across the 20-yard
See
line.
who's getting up right there? Look at that, number 3 and number 1. So you got Saliento and
Walker?
yeah, absolutely, Justin Walker. So, you know, these are guys that their safety, they come up and make stops.
The ball gets across the 30-yard line to about the 32-yard line, if we could see it. We're far away from the play here, all the way on the end of the press box. So we should have brought my binoculars with me.
And you know what? I hope if they score on this drive, maybe they'll come closer to us
So we can see it. Come on down.
Don't go to the other side. By us.
Yeah, stay by us. High. That's Mandeville trying to get a quick hitter over the center.
Yeah, you know, he replaced Sean Gallagher, who used to play at their number 44. That's a number that was really unbelievable, especially at Giant Stadium against Waldwick.
Third down here.
And you can
this
see
is how far back we are. This is the camera. If Ricky pulls back even further, we are far back and all the way to the right in the press box.
And in our booth.
Now, we're not making excuses.
In our booth.
In our booth.
Special booth.
The special booth. Now, we're making excuses, but we're just telling you where we are.
Yeah, and we don't want to tell people about our booth.
No, that's a secret.
We want to get this booth going.
Don't even tell the Mahwah people.
There's a flag.
The flag come flying.
Too much time, I guess.
I believe that could be it. No, motion. Had a motion penalty.
All right.
Still third down, third and long. Beautiful night here. Crowd did fill in. It's a nice crowd here. I look across the field. The Westwood side is filled pretty much, the stands. They have people standing along the fences. The Mahwah side, we really can't get a look at it, but I'm guessing that it's just as crowded.
It's an excellent field, though, right? Beautiful field. The lights are nice. But up here, it's always cold. The wind blows all the time.
Ah. Well, it's the furthest county north of us is New York State.
Well, let's see.
Lombardi scoots to his left, throws downfield.
And a catch, it looks like.
And let's see if they call it complete.
Yep.
It went out to Catherman. Catherman had it. I think it's enough for a first down.
It needs to have 1 foot in bounds, and he did have the 1 foot. My eagle eyes looking at the play.
That Frank Cola, boy, I tell you, he eats those carrots every day.
By the bushel. And pretty soon they're going to call me a rabbit. Bunny rabbit, John.
Handoff. Right in the middle. Maybe a yard or two.
And it's pretty nice. It's tough to see at this point. I got to give it. If no, Saliento, he's probably got about 6 tackles already in the first half. And Maneri.
I gave him 5 yards.
Maneri, 6'1", 190, plays the defensive end position. You know, they really run a 4-5-2.
Lombardi wheels to his right, throws downfield, and the pass is thrown to Lawton.
Looks like
and
Lawton.
They're saying incomplete.
Yeah, you can see his facial expression, right? He says, I didn't catch that one.
He had 3 guys around him, and somehow the ball got to him. That pass that Lombardi threw had a very narrow window, and he was able to get it through, and he was running. His feet weren't set.
He's improving every week.
Yeah, he got
as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He waited a long time to be at the helm as a senior. He's a starting quarterback. I love the name Steele. You know that when you give a kid a name like Steele, he's got to play football, right? Or if he wants to be a crook, be Steele.
That's what the
but that's the wrong word.
Not the double E.
I know. Hey, listen, what's an E and A?
E and A among friends. It's a vowel. Lombardi going to fire way downfield.
This
he has Cadman wide
open.
open. And Cadman slips out of bounds after he makes the catch.
One foot in. 1 foot out.
Wow, Cadman was able to get the pass. Somehow that got away by himself and just was there.
A little more thrown on that one. That would have been 6 points because there was nobody there. He just fell out of bounds after keeping one in. You're right. The berries are out there. You got to pick them up.
31-7. If you just join us, it's all Mahwah. Saliento with 3 touchdowns and a run back by Noonan of a fumble and a PAT, and there's your 31 points.
And they're around about the 24-yard line right now. Rollout.
Rolls out, stays on his feet, and is tripped up as he gets to the 25. Westwood scored on a long pass from the Lombardi, who you see here now, to Bobby Catherman.
That would be another sack because initially he was looking to pass.
That's a sack. Mielo, I believe, got the sack.
Yeah, Miola.
Another sack.
They've had enough in this first half. We can't keep those stats, but at least I say close to 5.
I believe so. I believe so. It's a 4-yard loss on that sack. Second down, 14 yards to go.
2 minutes to go in the first half.
Knocked away up front. The ball's bouncing around. Pass might have been intended for Rosenfeld.
Yeah, but it was knocked by, looks like 57, I believe. I got to check. Yeah, my eyes. Well, let me switch that.
Chismadia?
Chismadia. Yeah, Chismadia. I thought it was Chismadia. You got, but Patikian could have done it or Chismadia. Give them to both.
They both hit the ball.
They get a half each.
Third down and long. 14 yards to go. Lombardi calling signals. Lawton in motion. Lombardi runs to the left. Looks.
He was looking
still
for.
looking. Now he's in trouble. He throws the ball
away.
Incomplete as he was running for his dear life.
And prevented a sack. So he was tired of getting sacks.
Peltikian was in the vicinity. Fourth down. Westwood's got to go for it now.
You can see Lombardi just fixing his uniform there. He's been taking hit a lot back there.
So fourth down. Westwood may want to call a timeout here to discuss the situation. And Dennis Hard will call a timeout.
You got to have a right play. Fourth down. You need a score.
There's 1 minute and 38 seconds to go in the half. Mahwah leads 31-7. So here it is, fourth down.
What kind of a play could it be? It's got to be a pass play.
Boy, imagine running up the middle. I mean, and now we have a timeout called by Jeff Remo and the Thunderbirds.
He didn't like what he saw out there, so he'll get the right defense.
Get that defense corrected. The Cardinal Touchdown Club will be holding its annual beefsteak fundraiser on Saturday, October 24th from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Westwood Community Center. Tickets and event information can be found at www.cardinalstdclub.org.
And we expect someone to eat at least 3 pounds of beef.
Rich Poggi.
Rich Poggi. Not Biff Poggi.
No, Biff would do it.
Biff, yes.
Rich.
As a matter of fact, there's Rich. Where
There's
is
Rich Poggi up
there.
there.
He is. Thank you for Ricky putting the camera on. He's still talking back there.
Yeah, he's talking how he's going to eat the
3 pounds.
3.5 pounds.
Oh, 3.5 pounds.
That I want to see. I want to
Can
beat
you believe that?
every forkful.
How the heck he was able to do that?
That's a lot of meat, John. I've seen it.
Oh, God. I wouldn't be able to eat for days.
Throws downfield. Has his man. What a catch by Lawton! Behind 2 defenders.
Whoa.
Ryan Lawton with a hand up catches the ball for a touchdown. Boys, that kid played well.
And you know what? We got a game right now. But Lawton, my goodness, that's what you need to do. Jump up and grab that ball and bring it down.
And was 4th and 14. And what a play behind 2 defenders. Tipped the ball to himself. Caught it and fell into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you could see Siliento's walking off at that point, saying he was upset because he was in the mix there. 6'2", the height was able to make the completion by Lawton.
Nice play by
Great
Ryan
throw.
Lawton. Boy, has he developed since last year. Kick is blocked on the outside, and the PAT fails.
With 1:30 to go.
It's 31-13. Westwood trails Mahwah.
I got to see a couple of feathers up there. A lot of skin, though.
There's the scoreboard.
1:30 to go in the first half of an exciting first half.
Oh, we have a lot of plays, I'll tell you that.
Oh, absolutely.
Going to be a short kick, coming down, taken up. Carrero has it. There
Carrero
he goes.
says
He's running, and he's tackled by Cuomo.
Well, he was emulating Siliento. Carrero and Siliento, double C.
John, this kid Cuomo, he has played very well.
So we got to have all C's. I think there's a flag. Is there a flag down on back in that mark? Yeah, there is a flag.
Zach Cuomo with a great tackle. Let's see what we got here.
We got a hold.
Oh, hold's going to back him up. So this will move him back a number of yards. A little acreage going back toward the Mahwah goal. They lead, again, 31-13. Three touchdowns by Siliento, a fumble recovery and run back by Noonan, and a 42-yard field goal by Cowan.
Not too shabby.
Long passes to Catherman and Ryan for Westwood accounted for their 13 points. Siliento calling signals. He's back. He looks. He throws out here. Has the Paulo. Carrera.
Carrera. Double 2. Oh, there's DePaulo. I want the Carrera to change his number. That's all.
So DePaulo has a quick out.
You were right. It's DePaulo. 5'10", 175, junior.
A lot of juniors on this team.
Oh, junior and sophomore. They're gonna lose the number 1 quarterback.
Oh, Siliento, and he is dropped. By, I believe it's your man, number 56,
LT.
Brown.
LT Brown.
But there's a flag on the play, and it could be face mask. Well, I'm going to wait for the referee to let us know if we're correct.
Well, just no.
We're not soothsayers here.
Well, seeing number 56 walking off, there was something. There it is.
Hey, I
can't believe it. Larry, unbelievable.
How'd I get that?
Well, you were keying on number 56, and he went walking away. If you sack somebody, what do? You jump up and down. Well, it's a penalty.
That was unintentionally. I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean to do it. Just caught the face mask of Siliento. So a nice play is negated by the face masking, and trips to the left here. Siliento wants to throw a screen, lifts it over.
Well, he did throw it to the right. See that?
Paltikian has it.
Oh. And the problem is in some of these games, when you're winning 31-13, if you start injuring some of your players, and then...
Well, there it is. We're well under a minute, and we're hitting the 40-second mark right now. Siliento looks, goes to his left, still looking. Now throws it out of bounds.
I don't know if he was outside the tackle.
That's going to be...
Let's see if they pick that up. Yeah, I think so. Grounding.
Oh, there you are, John. You're right.
Well, you know what? We had a look. You can see it.
We're 2 for 2 here.
And That's right. And again, a quarterback has got to get outside the tackle hole in order to.
There's the time, 33.4 seconds to go. There's your score, 31-13. There'll be a loss of down, so it'll be third down if the scoreboard is right. I'm looking at my monitor. I'm not looking at the scoreboard. Thank God we have a monitor here. Without this monitor, John.
Oh, you know, it was tough.
We'll be
in that booth was even tougher to see what we're doing. You know, that sealed booth, but I do like it. We're gonna have to have it more often. Eliminate all the sound away from the people.
That'll keep us out of trouble.
Well, you're right. We can think too when we do that.
Filiento, he's on his feet.
Look at him.
You don't knock him down, he's going to go for a touchdown, and they finally corral him. There's 4 of them, 5 of them. Knock him down.
Finally, he was knocked down. And wow. And you noticed he went over and he gave a pat on one of the players.
Mahwah's letting the clock run out before halftime. If we even get information from our technical people to tell us what's going on.
Why would they be running the clock, though?
Well,
it's only 28 points, right?
That's it. The clock will be running down, points. And that is it. The first half is over. It's been all Mahwah, 31-13. Over Westwood. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey.
You may take the field, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
now it's time for the best cheerleaders in all of North Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mahwah Thunderbird cheerleader.
Well, that's the Mahwah cheerleaders that just performed for us. They did a great job, John. We're at halftime, or just the end of halftime here at Mahwah High School. Mahwah leads Westwood 31-13, and John Francola just a couple of and a lot of stats for this game. Go ahead, John.
Well, it all started off to put an exclamation mark in this game as Ciliento went 55 yards on the first offensive play. 6 points. Then you had the kick by Cowan, made it 7-0. Then Ciliento came back with a 28-yard touchdown from the line, and Cowan made the extra point 14-0. Then in the second quarter, we had Pat Cowan kick a 42-yard field goal, 17-0. Then from Westwood, we had a great pass from Lombardi to Catherman, 25-yard, and the extra point, 17-7. Then, of course, Caliente took 82 yards and went for a touchdown, and the extra point made it 24-7. Then you had a great defensive play by Sean Noonan, a junior, picking up a fumble and scampering 24 yards, making it 30, plus the extra point by Cowan made it 31-7. And then you had the outstanding catch by Ryan Lawton on the 24-yard pass from Lombardi, where he hit the right hand to the left hand, and a touchdown made it 31-13. The extra point was blocked, and here we are at third quarter.
Here we go. Karlstrom lets it roll. Lukashek has it, fighting his way across the 30-yard line where Westwood will take over. 1st and 10, the beginning of the second half, 31-13. Mahwah leads Westwood. You got all the stats, and John, Westwood's got to play some strong defense and get some offense going to get back to the game. Probably the first possession of the second half is going to be awfully important for the Cardinals.
And, the other thing, too, for the standpoint of Westwood, they have to come out and play a game here because now you're playing for the next game. They're playing Richfield Park next week on Friday, and you got to get an offense moving and a defense playing. You can't just lay down in this situation.
No, you got to move and play hard. And Westwood will come back. At least they'll try coming back. And there's Karlstrom, and he's fighting his way down after a pickup about 3 or 4 yards.
Into the teeth of the defense. The inside, the line for Mahwah is outstanding, and they block all those holes inside.
Ball will be at the 37-yard line, a pickup about 5 for Liam. He's a hard-nosed kid running inside the tackles.
It's tough. You're getting hit with everybody.
McKay comes out to the right, to the left. There's a quiet crowd, a little bit.
Absolutely.
And long pass
Oh,
downfield. He's got his
goodness,
man.
what a catch.
That's Kevin all the way down. Fumbles the ball into the end zone. He's trying to go after it, and he dives on it. If it touchdown or what? Is he down on the 3? I think they're going to call him down.
I think they're going to put it on the 4 because I think the knee was down. And once the knee is down, you can't advance it because he would have recovered. It would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right. The ball, if it was fumbled, Catherman got up and fell on it. He fought his way to fight on it. But Westwood, on the first possession, John, gets it down to the 3-yard line.
70-yard pass play.
Wow.
From Lombardi to Catherman.
Again, Catherman getting open. Handoff to Karlstrom. Karlstrom hits the left side and is stopped.
I'm going to pick up 55 on the stop that time.
Is that Hope Jackson? Jackson Hope.
Jackson Hope. Number 55.
He came knifing in from his linebacker spot and stopped Karlstrom.
And right now, you're going to the teeth of the Mahwah defense. You mentioned them right up the front line, Larry. With you got these guys can play. We're going to give you their name once again because they're going to be what makes this team win many games.
Well, he throws outside off the fingertips of Mandeville.
We should just mention you got Dean Maneri, Mike Patekian, Joe Chismadia, and Alex Lanzana.
Now it's 3rd down, John. I think you want it. It's like a 2-and-2 count in baseball. You want to get it here. You don't want it to go to the 4th down.
Maybe an option play.
Could very well be.
Put the opportunity to the legs of Legs Lombardi, the new name for him, right?
That's always
and then throw the ball to Catherman or Lawton, and on the both sides. Let's see what happens.
Just want to mention that it was Justin Walker that made that saving tackle on the 3-yard line. Lombardi looks. Lombardi throws outside, overthrows his man. That was Catherman in the far corner.
Looks like 22.
Yeah, DePaulo on the coverage, and now it's 4th down. So if Mahwah can hold, that'll be some play by Walker to stop Catherman from scoring a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
So it's 4th down. There's no argument what you're doing.
You have to go for 7.
Losing 31-13. You can't kick a field goal here.
That's true.
So Lombardi has the play from Bobby Guy, the offensive coordinator of Westwood. It's 4th and goal. They got it down to the 3-yard line. Here we go. Long count.
And
Lombardi rolls, looks, throws outside. No good, incomplete.
22 again on defense, Paola. Right?
And it was intended for Catherman.
Look at how psyched they are.
Oh, my God, that was a wonderful defensive stand by the Thunderbirds as Westwood got the ball down to the 3-yard line and took 4 shots at it and couldn't move it in for a touchdown.
And how that mojo goes right back. Here you have a phenomenal throw by Lombardi to Catherman. They go away with nothing. The defense really made a decision right there to stop him.
So now,
what a stand!
What a great stand! Wow. Well, let's see what they do after they get they got the ball on the 3-yard line. Let's see, is that Carrero? Yes, it is.
Carrero.
He picked up about 4 yards.
And you got L.T. Brown. He's had a very nice game, L.T. Brown.
So second, we'll call it 6 here for the Thunderbirds.
Our cameraman is doing a great job, Ricky Wojcicki. Thank goodness, because I left my glasses at home. And here, good thing we had our booth.
No wonder why you're looking like you're bouncing around with your hand. I was wondering when
I felt like I was a little blind.
Slips Brown and gets hit from behind, but he gets enough for a 1st down.
The elusive Ciliento stopped by... I think
Brendan
that's Carter.
Sullivan. Brendan Sullivan, number 76.
76?
76 trombones.
76 trombone. But Ciliento is so elusive.
That should be enough for a 1st. So Mahwah gets out of the shadows of their goal.
Usually about the 3rd quarter, I get a little tired,
Nah, we can do 2 games. Saliento.
Look at him dance. Oh.
Flips around, but Lawton has him, and Lawton holds on for dear life, and the rest of the Cardinals come
I
to
think
help
I'm going
him.
to give him a free pass to the Francola Slop School. He's going to come and join me to dance. He's got great moves.
Roy Carter on the bottom of it.
Nice green trees behind the
There's
scoreboard.
There's your score. 31-13, 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's been all Mahwah. The tempo was set. I'm saying this again, but the tempo was set in the first play of the game.
First play.
13 seconds into the game.
And you know he was going to get the ball.
Saliento ran 55 yards.
Untouched.
Untouched. I believe he was untouched.
Great
Here he
hole.
goes again. Around the left side. He's still on his feet.
And you know,
Whoa.
Larry, at the end of the game, we're going to try to get the stats. You're going to have to give me a minute or two to put it all together.
Well, yeah, get the computer out, okay?
I'm going to get a computer to bring it.
One of those stat men things?
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A runaway train for number 3.
Justin Grippo comes running in. Number 13, one of the wide receivers.
He's a good hitter.
We got
Good hitter, playing baseball. He can run. He plays center field.
Twins to the right. Motion from left to right. Strong right. Handoff. Carrero.
You know, you take this tape and you give them to college coaches to show what this young man can do.
They got to look at that and say, you know what?
Even if not, say Division I, even your Division 1A, you can go to the Ivy League schools. I don't know what kind of student he is, but this young man can play.
I tell you what, John, somewhere there's a football program for him if he wants to play football.
I totally agree.
And he would start the first thing.
I totally agree. So we're still in the third quarter.
Saliento throws out here to Paulo. He has it, and he gets across the 50-yard line, just nudges into Cardinal territory. This drive started on the 3-yard line, John, on a big stop.
I thought it was going to be a hook and ladder, because you saw the way he turned. He was waiting for Saliento to come up to pitch to him, and they could have gone the distance. Let's see if that play is made later on in the game.
Oh, the old hook and ladder play.
Hook and ladder, I love.
So now, after Mahwah stopped Westwood on the 3-yard line on 4 shots, they have moved to the 50-yard line. 47 yards to drive so far. Carrero gets him back of Saliento. Carrero has, and he is middle line, and he is stopped up there. Brown is there in company.
Brown and Mandeville. Mandeville
is
44 and 70 and 56.
He's a nice ball player, Brandon Brown. 6'1", 195, linebacker. It looks like a linebacker.
Yeah, he's improving every day. He'll be all league selection at the linebacker position, I think.
World of potential.
He also plays guard, so he's got to put.
Oh, there's a fumble. The ball is bouncing around. Saliento had dropped the ball.
Let's see who's got it.
Let's see if Westwood has it.
It's not Carter who's got the ball. Let's see. It's not. It's number 44, Mandeville.
Is it Mandeville having the ball?
Yeah, Mandeville. Looks like Mandeville.
No, they're going to say that it was recovered by.
It looks like he had it, but
it was stolen back.
But it was stolen.
Yeah, in those piles, you lose.
It was stolen. And it looked like he was going to give him the ball.
Yeah, Mandeville was ready to hand the ball.
Or maybe he was trying to sell the job. He sold me. I was getting a fumble recovered by Mandeville.
Saliento just dropped the ball.
At the end of the play, right.
Yeah.
And the play was blown dead already.
Saliento looks, long time, throws downfield. Ball is up there, knocked around. Rosenfeld knocked it down.
He was looking for number 21, looks like, right?
So Rosenfeld knocks it away. Mahwah is going to punt. This will be the first punt, I think.
They got to practice, get ready for the next game. And that was Carrero. I like 21. What a ball play he is, Carrero.
they had the 50-50 up here.
Yeah. A lot of money, I heard.
Yeah,
it was like $700.
I don't think it was that much, but they had like 4 tries at it.
Yeah, and I kept saying, you better.
The 5th one comes to us.
Well, yeah, IRS, like my auditing world, you got to have a 1099 on that. It's over $600.
Westwood's offside. It's not going to make first down, but it'll give them a few more yards to pin Westwood back. 31-13, Mahwah leads Westwood. We're in the third quarter. We're up here at Mahwah High School. You're watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington in Bergen County, New Jersey. And for those people in Italy that watch this, watching their favorite son, John Francola, the United States of America. John has about 3 people in Italy watching.
They're all.
I have to say this for 3
I
people.
I have to show you. I have to show you their tombstone.
What are they? No, they dead. What are we talking to them?
No, I do have some young people there.
Young,
in the 70s. All the 90s are under a dead.
Where there's a timeout on the field.
Good thing, because
Thank God.
we got to get off of that dead people.
Get off that, as I say, get off that dead
Can
subject.
you imagine they're in their tombs and they see the game, they're all cheering. Larry and John are showing this stuff to me.
My bambino, my bambino.
Mio bello bambino. Hey, look at what the qua. Unbelievable.
Frank family.
I have good rapport with the dead people.
How many people you do have there in Italy? You got a lot of family there, or just
Nah.
No one's
Don't
there?
forget, we have some in Croatia.
Yeah.
And then we have some around Genova and some around Rome. So
What do they do?
probably 6.
What do they do? They keep moving?
Oh, yeah. They can't pay the bills.
What are the constables are after them?
Yeah, carabinieri.
They chase them around?
Absolutely. They get their euros, they disappear.
What do they do? They sleep with one eye open?
I tell you, they're wonderful people,
Yeah, I don't think so. When was the last time you saw them? 1951?
No. I did see him when I went back to Italy.
And when was that? A couple years ago?
When I retired from my job.
Oh, okay, that's nice, yeah. All right, we got back to this game. Kick us out of bounds.
Oh, what a
my
classic.
wife has, her side of the family have relatives in Rome. Ball will be placed on a 17-yard line. So we have people, my wife has family in Rome that they visit us. They come and visit us.
We do have a couple of my nieces are on Facebook. And they only speak Italian, and they send messages to my wife. So she doesn't know what that
Poor
is.
Peg's
She's Irish.
She knows.
She knows pasta, Nice move there. What a move by
Lipscomb runs the ball for a few yards.
Oh.
That's the end of that. The Italian part of the show.
That's it for the Italian. Back to the game, as
Picked up 5, 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Liam Kostrom.
Liam, he likes to run inside the tackles. He's very strong. He hurt his elbow last spring, and he's been rehabbing it, getting ready for baseball. He's a good pitcher,
he's got a
too.
great arm.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher, too. So here's another kid who's a football player, baseball player, excellent athlete.
Absolutely.
Mandeville with a quick hitter, but nothing there as that center of that line stops short.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
Chismadia.
Chismadia lived in Westwood, I was told.
Yes. And he moved. The parents wanted a little more property, less taxes. And now he's playing. Is he a junior? No, he's a senior.
Yeah, no, let's see, we got it. Oh, look at this, Ricky.
Oh, my God.
There's the picture of Jeff Remo as a Cub, 6th-round pick of the Chicago Cubs baseball player.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Jeff. He was on our show.
It was on a preview show. We're going to try to show that again. Long pass down here, intended for Rosenfeld from Lombardi, out of bounds.
Rosenfeld runs some nice patterns out there. Nice wheels. Sophomore, is he, or junior? Junior. 5'9", 155.
Another one is developing very nicely into a steady ball player for Dennis Hard. and the Cardinals.
We also saw the freshman team, you and I.
Oh, the freshman
And you were
team,
extremely impressed at the one scrimmage you
the
saw.
Westwood team we're talking about. Oh.
Yeah, the Westwood in Mahwah.
Oh my God, they are really got a bunch of nice-looking players on that freshman team who are going to develop in a year or two into something very, very special.
Absolutely.
You can't say that because things change, but they got some nice players on that Westwood team.
So Westwood's kicking.
Lillian will kick. Saliento has.
Oh, nice
Slips
spin.
and slides.
I told you can go to my school.
Staying on his feet. Won't go down, and he is pounded down.
Now, as a coach, you do not want your star player, to try to pull your leg out.
No.
Once you get hit and you're not going, get down.
Rosenfeld put the coup de grace on him and knocked James down. Here's our cheerleaders for the Mahwah team.
And I heard that the best in the county.
Well, that's one of the announcers
said
they
he's
are
probably one of the fathers of the cheerleaders, I guess.
But we could say, from an objective eye,
They were excellent.
They are very, very good.
Both of them, both cheerleaders, had a great show at halftime.
They sure did.
And we don't root one over the other. They think they're both great.
They do very nicely. I mean, come on.
And you and I could never do it.
Guerrero falls forward.
Stopped by, looks like 22 Como, right, Cuomo?
Cuomo was in on the action.
Tackle.
And Brandon Brown, they're telling us.
He's had a great game.
Been a
He
quiet
had one penalty. Well, we can't say it was his penalty, but he didn't show he was excited. So we assumed.
Game is settled down. Explosions in the first quarter, scoring settled down here. Caliente looks, he has a man wide open, and DePaulo catches the ball. So DePaulo, I think he got hurt. I think he hurt his elbow falling. His right elbow hit the ground hard.
I'm trying to.
Might have hit the funny bone there.
22. He's a junior. See, there's a lot of juniors.
James Saliento. What a player.
About 15, 16 juniors on this roster. So this is a team that's going to be probably top on the list of Group 2 in the state. And I predict they'll be in the final and could win it all.
Mahwah has been dropped to a Group 2 like Westwood is also a Group 2. Saliento fighting his way down to about the 34-yard line. Four-yard pickup, Saliento. As the cheerleaders and part of the band.
They have 20 juniors.
This is
Mahwah. 20 juniors that will become seniors next year. So this is going to be a team to be reckoned with. They got to come up with a Saliento.
Nice program.
That definitely has a very good feeder program in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Saliento launch, throws out here, has the Paulo, slips one tackle, gets across to 20, and is dropped. Third down and short as they just meandering their way down, nice and easy. Mandeville was in the area. We get a shot of him. You just look at this Westwood team. We talked about the Mahwah team. Look at this Westwood team. There's a lot of potential there that's going to develop as the year goes on this year and for next year.
Absolutely, Larry.
Saliento falls across to the 20. That's to the 25.
Remember that ice machine we saw at Paramus Catholic? I hope.
Yeah.
I hope Mahwah has one for Saliento.
What we saw was it looked like a big
tub.
Tub, yeah. Big. Two people could fit in there, and they filled it up about 3 feet, 4 feet of water, and they threw ice in it. John and I were going to jump in. It was so hot, we wanted to jump in, clothes and all. That's when we were over Paramus Catholics talking to the coaches and watching the personal foul against Westwood. So that'll move him back. That'll move him forward.
Yeah, you can see when Saliento came out, he was talking to the coach about what happened. We don't know who did the penalty. We don't like penalties.
Somebody on the team
may have had a little extracurricular activity.
Maybe a little chatter. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't like chatter.
No, chatter gets you a penalty.
Looks like that might be the last play of the third quarter, and it will be. Mahwah will let the clock run out. So the third quarter, kind of quiet compared to the first half, ends with Mahwah leading Westwood 31-13. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey. There's the moon. Now that's a nice shot. Now that moon in 2 nights, well, there'll be an eclipse of the moon. The last one was 1982, John, when you were a young man.
82, and you were a young man.
I was even younger. And the next one is going to be 30 years, 40
You were
years
33 years younger than what you are today.
That's
So
true.
you were
I was a young-
36.
That was, yeah, you good arithmetic. I was 36. My God, was I young. Scared me there for a second.
You were 36 years old.
Woo.
I was 40.
I don't remember being 36.
I must have been 40.
You must have been. Carrero was knocked down by Brown.
I was just...
Brown saying, I'm not touching him. I knocked him down. I didn't touch his face mask or anything else.
I was 26, but I'm lying.
Yeah, you were marching 26 age. But the next one they say is about 30 years from now. I forget exactly when.
We may forget those.
I don't know if I'll be around 30 years from now to see it. They're calling it a red moon, a blood moon, because it's going to be red. And it's 14% closer to the Earth on this cycle going around the Earth, whatever it is. It's a little closer. So if you have to go to the moon, it's time to go.
We could sing the song about the moon, La Luna.
Pass downfield, and it's caught out of bounds. Defended by Cuomo.
Dylan Herman made a 6'2", made a nice job.
And Karlstrom and Herman looks like he injured his ankle or something. He's lipping off under pretty good speed, though.
Yeah.
If I injure my ankle, I'm not running off like that.
No. I would have been laying down crying.
Get the cart. Get the meat wagon.
I was crying.
Oh.
I can still see myself crying.
You know what? It looks like a cramp.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that hurts when you get a cramp. Oh, my God, a cramp. Ooh.
I usually get them in bed.
You do?
Oh. And then I always go the wrong way. My wife says, push your toes out. I push them in, and then I scream.
So the looks, getting away, still on his feet, eluding, and throws the ball out of bounds.
In a safe place.
He saved a sack by his feet. There it is, 10:52, 31-13. Mahwah leads Westwood. 4th down. Pascack Hills is beating Pascack Tech 31-7.
31-7.
Pascack Hills, we said they were going to be a good team after they played Westwood.
Well, they'll be 2-1.
Brooks Alexander has them on the right direction. What a coach he is.
Yeah, the Cowboys do a great job up there. He doesn't have a freshman program.
And Cowan whacks one in.
That was 38 yards.
So he
official.
hits from 42 and 38. And now it's 34 to 13.
I should say 37. Let me clarify.
Oh, let's check that number there.
It was 37 and 42.
So it's 34. 13. Mahwah leads Westwood. We're into the 4th quarter as the Mahwah Thunderbird marching band plays. And we get ready for Mahwah's kick to Westwood. Mahwah's going to kick to Westwood.
You can see all the people, both sides.
Nice crowd on here.
And all, look, completely around the oval. They're all standing. There's going to be big parties in Mahwah tonight.
Here comes Lukashuk holding the ball as he falls across the 25. Next week, WCTV will be at Westwood, where Richfield Park and Westwood will go at it. Very important game for both teams. We'll be covering it and have it on about an hour after the game next Friday night. Also next Thursday night at 7:30. WCTV's high school preview review show. Our special guest will be Jim Avitable, longtime coach in Bergen County and a pretty good expert on what's going on. He goes to a lot of games, and he'll have some insight in some of the games that are being played tonight and tomorrow, and we'll preview some of the exciting games next week.
And the Richfield Park Westwood game is going to be key.
It'll be a big game, and also you're going to have Paramus Catholic at Bergen. Bergen Catholic's visiting St. Edwards. See how they make out. Got some Lombardi running, throws outfield, and he has the man that's Karlstrom. They're going to say he was in bounds. Oh, great catch by Liam Karlstrom.
He's got that big stride. About 6. He looks about 6'3". So Karlstrom?
Yeah, he's a big kid. He can run inside the tackles. He can also run around outside the tackle with some speed. He's a good receiver, and he plays a good safety position.
You know, they have him at 6 feet. He's definitely bigger than 6. He's 6'2",
Lombardi's
6'3".
looking, and he will throw the ball out of bounds. So nothing was there. Lombardi threw the ball away.
You can see the two safety in the middle. You have Caliento. Caliento.
What again? The Latin part of it?
Yeah, you got Caliento, Caliente. Number 3, and of course you got Justin Walker. Now that's not a combo. Yeah, I think we're gonna make Walker Spanish.
Here we go. It's 62 degrees.
Dropped 2 degrees from the starting point. It was 64.
It'll be 59 here when we leave.
Absolutely. Look at him sneaking in for a blitz.
Oh, it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Walker. He stepped right inside the receiver.
We'll have to change. How about we're going to give him a name, Justino Walker.
He did a great job right inside, and he read that perfectly. And stepped inside for a big interception. He also made that big tackle on Catherman at the start of the third quarter to save a touchdown.
Absolutely.
And Westwood couldn't score. So Walker's come up big today in this game.
I bet you he's got a little Spanish blood in him. Justino, we're going to call him. Justino Walker. Him and Caliento Caliente, and we'll have to get another heat for Walker.
So now with the turnover, Mahwah will have it on the 45-yard line. So that they look. Slobs one downfield. He has his man, Peltelki, and he gets to the 20-yard line. Every time Westwood makes a mistake, Mahwah capitalizes on rep quickly.
5'11", 230, a slot back, but this young man can do it all. He's a captain. He plays defensive tackle and running back or slot. Yeah, Caliento has really dominated this game.
So he throws now for a long gain. Now they're going to start taking some time off this clock, but there's a timeout on the field, 34-13. Mahwah leads Westwood. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey.
Jeff Freeman was having a little water then, too. He was tired.
The Cardinal Touchdown Club will be holding its annual beefsteak fundraiser on Saturday, October 24th, from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Westwood Community Center. Tickets and information can be found at www.cardinals, that's with an STDclub.org.
Guerrero
they ran that play kind of fast on me, John.
Yeah, well, they try.
Let me give that again. Tickets and events information can be found at www.cardinals with an STDclub.org. You got to go there and watch Rich Poggi eat 3.5 pounds of meat and then help him home. Second down. Caliento calling signals. Guerrero moves to his left. He has the ball. He's around. There goes Caliento. Goes to the goal line. He runs in. Touchdown.
18-yard touchdown for Caliento.
He had Guerrero on his left, but he kept the ball, went around the left side. 18 yards for another touchdown for the young
man
who's putting on a tremendous show here tonight at Mahwah.
And, you know, with this show that he's putting on, he should definitely get the award on Tuesday. And when the award comes out on Tuesday, I hope that James Ciliento will be the MVP.
Will be the player of the week.
Player of the week.
Well, you got to see. I tell you what, he'll be up there 1, 2, 3, and they got to make the decision. The Bergen record does. So now, Mahwah leads 41-13. Westwood had the first and goal on the 3, and they couldn't get in on 4 shots.
He had all the mojo.
41-13 with 9:16 to go in the game. Mahwah is safely ahead. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey.
Great band. Mahwah's got it all here, Larry. And before we leave, we're going to give the stats from our little stat help on what Ciliento has done today. Tonight.
Cowell will kick. Okay, Shaq will have. Holding it with 2 hands. Doesn't want to fumble. And he is dropped down there by Jackson Hope. Like that name. You know, if he's in the vicinity, we got to say Jackson Hope.
I always say Jackson Hope. Jackson Hole, what a place.
I got to get there one of these days.
It's good for the kids, too.
Well, I was out west in May. We saw the Hoover Dam, and we saw God's work. The
geyser?
No. The
Old Faithful?
No, not Old Faithful.
the big
hole in the ground.
The great?
The Grand Canyon is Carlstrom. You got me confused. The big hole in the ground. Grand Canyon. What? I'll tell you what. God's work.
We did a number on that one. The Grand Canyon.
And then Sedona.
Did you go out on that? You go way out on the ledge?
No.
And there's nothing underneath you?
No.
My wife is scared that... we can ride a donkey.
Ciliento. No, I didn't go down on a donkey either. Ciliento came out. Let's see how long, if that's it for the night for him.
Yeah.
He usually plays the entire game. And the pass is a little short, intended for Catherman. You saw the Grand Canyon, right?
No. I got to go there. I haven't been there. That's one. And I am going on that little stand.
No, don't want to go out, John.
I have to go.
No, you don't want to do that. Just stay back.
I went into, where was it? In Hawaii, we went in the volcano in the Big Island.
You went down in the volcano's mouth?
Well, we took a...
wait, just says James
I'm sorry.
Ciliento. Here he is giving the thumbs up to WCTV.
I think he was. He said he did a great game, and that's James Ciliento Caliente. What a game.
Karlstrom trips up as he gets to the 35. John, I got to tell you a story about Grand Canyon. I was went to buy something, and my wife was by the bus, and I wanted to make the bus. So I started jogging back to her. I must have jogged maybe, 50 yards. When I got back to her, I couldn't catch my breath. I looked at her and I said, all of a sudden I got old. I got no air. She said to me, "You fool, you're 9,000 feet high. There is no air up here."
That's right. It's tough.
You lose your air up there. Can't
Absolutely.
breathe. You're walking around is one thing, but any jogging.
No, I agree.
8,000 feet up. I said, 8,000 feet? Yeah.
That's high.
Yep.
Very high.
We were very high.
Lake Tahoe is like that.
Is it that high too?
You go up 9,000 feet. Yeah. You take a tram up.
Lillian kicks.
Nice
ball
kick.
Coming down. And it's taken by DePaulo. And he's hog-tied and dropped by the Westwood Cardinal defense. Tyler Downey was there, number 49. So this Mahwah team, as they go forward, is very, very strong, John. I mean, we talk about how strong James Ciliento is, but they do have a great supporting cast around them.
Oh, absolutely.
With the defense and offensive line.
You got to have that.
Running back, and the coaching staff is excellent with
They
Jeff
do a great
Remo
job.
and his wonderful staff. So they are a strong team from top to coach all the way down to the bottom.
And should be, hopefully, at Giant Stadium in the finals.
Well, they're Group 2, and they're going there. I mean, there's Carrero. Now they're just trying to run the clock out here with 41-13. All you want to do is get this game over with. If both teams with no one getting injured. You don't want. Gosh, you see all these players in the NFL dropping left and right, and it's only 2 games. 2 games, and you're losing people all over the place.
Yeah, that's why you got to have a big roster. And so you don't have enough preseason that they're working. You got to get strong, and you got to have those games.
I don't know what the answer is. I think the answer is they're just getting bigger and stronger. And, you know.
And they are big. I mean, all of them.
Even these kids are getting bigger and bigger. I mean,
he's back in.
There goes Ciliento.
He's still in the game. He sat out about 2 or 3 plays.
I think that's all he did. 2 defensive plays, and that's it. Gets up.
But you see, I hate to see that when you see the ankle.
You don't want to see him limping. They're stronger. I mean, John, when we started, we saw a 200-pounder, 220-pound lineman. He was big. 300-pound lineman now we see.
Gilman.
Last week's Gilman.
They averaged 6'4", 298 for the whole 5 players.
We should tell people Gilman High School from Maryland came down last week and played Paramus Catholic. John and I did the game. And Paramus Catholic didn't have any weaklings out there either.
They were about 40 pounds lighter per man.
But they were big. They were 240.
They were big, 240, 250.
These are high school kids.
Average.
Carrero around the right side. He has some room. He's in the open. He's at the 40, 35. Still going and dropped at the 20-yard line. But there might be a flag, I thought, thrown in over there.
Oh, somebody's hurt right there. I'm watching. That's 57. Chismadia, right?
And they're gonna bring it back. Big run.
Chismadia, you got to keep him in the game.
Zajay Colon Carrero, what a long run he had. But they're gonna bring that back. Let's see what they're gonna call. Wait for the referee. Holding. Also backing up.
In goes Ciliento with the play from Jeff Remo. And right now you just want to stay healthy. And you don't want to have anybody get hurt. At times you should be able to stop the game last couple of minutes. I know you want to give people the opportunity to play.
Yeah, you do. Herman comes way out to the left. Carrero moves to the right. He gets the handoff. He's coming around the left side. Gets some blocking there. Cuts inside. Still on his feet. He's going all the way down. What a run. Touchdown. He had a great block on the line of scrimmage. Mandeville, he was able to break inside and run for a touchdown. I don't see any flags. Let's wait.
Let's wait. No, I hear a flag.
Wait a minute. Could be a
flag
on the play.
What is going on? They're calling a holding penalty.
They're calling a holding, I believe. That's not the flag on the field, folks.
No, that was the story, early story.
Holding against Mahwah. So that run, and there was some great blocking.
Oh, beautiful blocking. Well, this team can go with any place. They can score from any spot on the field. But he's still in. There's number 3 back in the game. So we had him out twice, two times.
So 41-13. Remember, on Thursday night we have our preview high school football. John Francola and I, along with special guests, will review the games of this week and preview next week's game. Our special guest this week will be Jimmy Avitable
from Paramus Catholic, a former line coach,
former longtime coach.
Worked with us in a lot of games.
Yeah, I've worked with WCTV. Carrero's going to try the right side, but that's not going to stop. This time Mandeville and company are there.
Oh, another penalty.
Not as a penalty, and I think this is going to be on the bench. Looks like we know the official there, Pete DeFranco. He's pointing to the bench, and let's see what we got here. Referee's calling him over. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Mahwah, and there we go. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
and cut the shenanigans and let's go.
That's it. There must have been some talking by someone on the bench.
Chatting gets you trouble.
Because chatting turns into yelling, and yelling turns into fisticuffs, and fisticuffs turns into non-football.
And
you can't have
non-football.
it.
And
So
then players don't play the next week or
That's right.
multi-weeks.
So you stop it before it moves on, and these referees
That's
did a
good
good job today.
refereeing. Kudos to the referees.
You don't want to have that kind. You don't want any problems. And I understand you get so much into the game that sometimes emotions get you. But that's when the referee stops you and slows you down and everything goes back to normal. Here comes Saliento. Moves to the right. Still going.
That was probably...
Misses a tackle. Cuomo missed a tackle. Another missed tackle.
Look at him.
Still on his
Is he
feet.
unbelievable?
And tackled by
What
5
a
different
player.
players. Saunders is there. Mandeville is there. He got back almost to the original line of scrimmage.
He is doing one heck of a job. What a play. He can run, he can throw, he can block, he can play defense. He's got a shot of being possibly MVP. Well, you know, you have some of the small schools.
There goes the temperature dropping.
3 degrees since the start of the game.
I'm telling you, John. Winter's coming. No doubt about it.
We have to come up with the how much more time. I'm looking at the clock. It's soon going to be game is getting ready to be finished here. And
I think it's 6:19. I thought I read.
it was 6:19.
I believe so.
Well, that's why Saliento's still in the game. 3 minutes.
3 minutes and 33 seconds to go. I read it. I saw the
The three
seconds.
look like a 6.
Well, to me, everything looks crazy. But
Well, don't forget. Explain that it's tough for us to see the clock from where we are. the
thank you for that
scoreboard.
excuse. Thank you.
Got to give you that excuse.
Something.
You know, they sealed us in the box. So when you're in that box, you can't see that.
Well,
so we have to look, and 3s look like 6s, and 6s look like 9s.
3s, and 11 looks like 21s.
So that'll do it. And when you're 69 and 72 or 3, whatever the heck I am, it's tough.
There's your kick. And the kick coming down. It will bounce. And it will die. Where Westwood will take over. So on 26-yard line, we have 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Mahwah is leading Westwood 41-13.
It's been a great game. No injuries, which is...
Let's hope so.
like.
You never know, but I don't see anybody. I don't see the trainers running out. I don't see anybody
Correct.
on the training table. So
A very physical football game, though.
So next week, WCTV will be at Westwood covering a very important Westwood game against Richfield Park. More important now since Westwood was going to lose this game.
They need a win.
This is Hopkins in now. Number 2, the sophomore. Sean Hopkins, he's 5'10", 155.
One of the 3-headed quarterback system that they have.
That they could use, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you had Lombardi took over because of his ability and also the need of other position to have the quarterback play running back, like Carlstrom.
So this is a second down for Westwood. Hopkins hits the line, and he is brought back.
So the streak looks like it's coming to an end at 20 games.
The last time Westwood lost was here in Mahwah 2 years ago.
On the knee down? We could kid around with that.
This game is no doubt about this game. It was.
No.
If you look back at it, it was sealed with 13 seconds gone in the game.
Sealed with Caliente.
With a 55-yard run. He set the table, set the tone. Mahwah took off from there, and Westwood never saw them. They just kept running and running and running, and has built up a 41-13 lead over Westwood. Pieing into the middle.
But, you know, Larry, this is a great competition between two teams, a rivalry. You know when you're going to play Mahwah, you know when you're going to play Westwood, you're going to get physicality, athleticism, great coaching, great fans, and tremendous results.
And being in Group 2, both these schools, there's a possibility that come the, 13th of November, that Friday night or the following week, these two teams might
In
see
the
each
quarters,
other in the quarters or so. You never
semi
know.
or final.
You never know the way it has to break. But you never know. They both in Group 2. There's a possibility that they see each other. So
Waldwick up
we got
may say
Waldwick.
something. Waldwick, Midland Park. And you got Pompton Lakes.
There's a lot of teams there in that Group
And then
2.
you still have other schools out in the West.
Right, that are going to have a lot more games to play, a lot more power points to accumulate.
Kinnelon, I think, is Group 2. And Kinnatini. And, well, we don't know. So it's going to be a great year, and hopefully we'll be at Giant Stadium.
We'll be there. MetLife, like your place.
MetLife.
We will definitely, WCTV will definitely be at MetLife Thursday, Friday, Saturday, first week in December. Hopkins throws downfield and incomplete. Knocked out of bounds, and they're going to call a penalty, I think, here. Lawton was whacked. And they may say, I don't know, maybe roughing or...
You got to watch. If anybody, a penalty can result somebody sitting out. So you got to watch yourself in this situation, as they say.
But 28 seconds to go in the game. We want to thank everyone to help us help us get us on. I want to thank Jeff Remo and his wonderful staff for all the assistance he's given us. And Jeff, also want to thank Mr. Coach Remo for being our special guest on our Thursday night preview show. And all the help they give the AD here, Roger Pelletieri. Thank you so very much for all the assistance in putting on this game. To Westwood, to Dennis Hart and his wonderful staff. Danny Vivino, the AD, thank you as always for supporting WCTV and helping us. And we also thank Bobby Maines,
And
who
you know,
is
Larry,
back.
and since it's the last play of the game,
This should be the last play of the game.
let's get our stats on Mr. Caliente.
Hopkins runs to the far side, and let's see if they will call timeout or if that's the last play. It looks as though that will be the last play. So let's wait. You never know. I got caught one time. They called timeout when I said it's all over.
41-13.
Now they're coming off the field. So that is it. The final score. The Thunderbirds of Mahwah 41. The Cardinals of Westwood 13. Jeff Remo and his team go to 3-0. Cardinals go to 2-1 as the teams meet each other at the center field of the field and congratulate each other. And John, you got some statistics.
Well, you know, we've been running stats on Jimmy James Caliente with 14 carries, 187 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Completed 10 of 14 passes for 113. Returned the kickoff for a score, and returned 3 punts for 56 yards. And besides that, he probably had 10 or more tackles. So WCTV believes that he should be considered to be the player of the week, selected by the Bergen Record.
We'll see. There's a lot more football to play in the next 24 hours. What we would like to say now, we're just ready to say goodbye. We had Jeff Remo on the show, as we said, Thursday night. We'd like to just show that portion of the interview as a special thanks to the coaches. We'll be doing this during the year. If we have their team and we're going to talk to them on Thursday, we like to put them up on after our game. So everybody involved at WCTV, for Wiki Wochicki, who's done tremendous work. Bobby Maines, as you see him on the field there, who helped us carry everything here, set everything up for us. John Francola, Larry Fury. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Again, the final score. Mahwah 41, Westwood 13. Stay tuned for the quick interview with Coach Jeff Remo of the Mahwah Thunderbirds. Thank you, everybody, and good night.